So Leanne, how have you settled into the new job?
Settled pretty quickly actually. Obviously, you come and it's a manic 48 hours, but no, since then it's been really good. I think the difficult bit of these jobs is not necessarily the football element of it, it's the building, it's how everybody else functions around it, the team that supports the team, getting to know everybody, a lot of new faces in a quick period of time. So no, we've got there, but it genuinely feels like I've been here a lot longer now than the 2 weeks that I've been in the door.
Now, the last 2 seasons here at Rangers, 4 trophies have been won. Do you feel that pressure of, keeping that up, the success here?
There's always pressure. I think that's what, I mentioned it's a privilege and we need to understand that, we need to acknowledge it. I think there is a real success here and a success story that 4 trophies from 6 is, admirable from any group, because we recognise how competitive the women's game has been in Scotland for a whole number of years now. The title's the one that everybody wants, it's the one that's been missing, and that's the reality for me coming here. I could come in and say it's about time and a 3-year plan and looking to build and looking to develop. I'm not naive, I understand that you don't get away from at least competing at the top and pushing for that title.
But over the last 3 seasons, no league title, but Rangers have made it to the final day. What do you think has been missing? How do you almost fix that, sort of get over the line?
I think speaking to the group and acknowledging what had happened here previously and under the previous manager and how that looked and felt, I think it's a consistency element that's missing. I think what Rangers have proven over the last number of years is that in one-off games and in cup competitions that they can go toe-to-toe and they can compete and they can perform really, really well. I think it's taken a number of those goals that you score against the bottom 6 teams and looking to try and convert that against the top 6 across the course of the season and picking up those points consistently. And then there comes the mental edge when the pressure's really on. I think everybody within Scottish women's football has grown accustomed to the fact that we take it to the last day. So look, it's a mental edge for me, it's the focus when it comes to these games. Coming out on top, really believing in yourself. We know this season as well, a whole number of games are going to be at Ibrox, and historically Ibrox has not been the venue that Rangers wanted it to be, so regardless of where we play, Ibrox, Broadwood, home or away, we've got to be a team that are ready to compete and be absolutely ruthless in everything that we do.
I know you want to look forward with Rangers, but can I just ask about coming up against Glasgow City and of course Leanne Ross in the opposite dugout?
Yeah, look, I'm excited. I think the emotional connection and the affiliation for the club will always be there. Like, it's been an unbelievable club and served me really well, and I've grown and developed as a player and as a human being and certainly as a coach in that time, so I'm so thankful for that. I'm really excited to go toe-to-toe on the touchline. I think we'll park the friendship. We both get it, it's football. We're 2 friends that have had an unbelievable career and so many memories together, and now we've got the absolute privilege of coaching 2 top teams in the country, so to be able to do that and look back and reflect, we'll do that at some point, but we get it just now. It's about putting a team on the pitch that can look to win and compete. It was
an exciting time over the summer for all Rangers fans, the new owners coming in. We're going to see more investment into the women's team.
The investment has been there over a whole number of years now, and it's grown year on year. I think what we're at now is a stage, again, consistency. You'd be naive to think you could keep adding and adding and adding and continually doing that without the other bits of the game growing and supporting that. So we're at a level now where we'll offer that consistency to the group. I've had really good conversations, having only been in the door a number of weeks. And for me, it's once we settle and once we evaluate and look at where we are now, yeah, there'll be bits that we can look to grow and develop and do better. But the alignment's there from the club, the investment's there from the club. You only need to look around you. The facilities and the resources that we've got. You look at the playing squad that we've got, how much young Scottish talent's coming through the group as well. We're doing not too bad.
How much are you enjoying the young Scottish talent?
Thriving. They're unbelievable. It was the most exciting thing about taking this job. One look at that squad and you look at the players that are there and the players that have already come through the system, that have moved on to pastures new, that have been developed in this country. That for me is the next piece to the puzzle, to look at that and ensure that we've got that alignment between the academy and the first team, and that when those players come in and they touch base with the first team and they're here and they get that exposure, they feel like they can perform and that they can realistically become Rangers first team players. So the Scottish talent is absolutely what I'm here for, and everybody else of course, because we've got quality from across Europe and certainly beyond that are the fruits of our squad. But we're a Scottish club and we take real pride in that.